So out of these three that we have here, we are going to actually be starting. Go ahead with Flam Blitz on Barnacle. Let's see, we've got Dapples. So it's looking like Postal Service is choosing to run backline, no backline on either team. So it's looking like there's going to be a lot of diving, a lot of just get in there, run.
Yeah, both teams are running a double cooler comp, which is really interesting. Headed's a really nice choice for double cooler comp, so both teams seem like they know what they're doing as far as those picks.
Okay, so right now we're seeing everybody coming up to the middle, kind of getting a feel for everyone. We've got somebody sharking underneath the snipe. People are just kind of feeling each other out, trying to get those kills. We already have a crab on deck. People are starting to get mowed down. It's looking like E.R.A is going ahead and get those kills.
Yeah.
See if we can get a clam together.
Yeah, E.R.A just goes in and takes 3 down, and they're chasing down the final one of Coastal Squids. They're backed up into their glass, and E.R.A is able to finally get that last pick and push all the way up to the basket.
Great teamwork and plays by E.R.A, hoping that they can get some more clams just to keep that basket open. You definitely want to kind of slowly feed the clams in there so that way you can keep that score going as long as possible. Amazing Zuka by Strings, unfortunately gets taken right out.
Absolutely. That was a super important pick for them to be able to move back into mid and hopefully break out of their spawn, but it's absolutely imperative that they make sure that Headed is kept in check because that's what's providing their team primarily their coolers.
Service trying to come back out with their own crab, seeing what what picks they can get out and seeing what they can make happen.
Yeah, and once again, they're just pushing all the way back in. Coastal Service is having a bit of a hard time trying to hold them back. It is now just the slosher that goes down, and they're pushing all the way in with 2 power clams.
From the E.R.A getting an excellent score. That's going to push them really far ahead because just in case you didn't know, the penalty you get is how many points you scored. I promise I can talk.
Yeah, it's absolutely quite great how many they're getting in. Coastal Service does wipe out here. They still have that pity, but that one power clam that they had sitting under basket is going to despawn now, and it seems like E.R.A is just going to go in for another one.
Yeah, right now E.R.A is just really managing to make that hold happen. It's really important. Oh, but actually, just literally as I say that, Coastal Service is a great wipe on E.R.A.
Absolutely. Coastal Service did a great job shutting down that play that E.R.A did, which was really, I can see why they would do that, but in that type of moment, Coastal Service was really nice at responding to it. They just absolutely shut that down, and here they are trying to push on their left side. One of theirs does go down, so it seems like E.R.A might be able to hold them off, depending on how these strikes do.
Unfortunately, it looks like Coastal Service is going to lose what little lead they had. It's I think right now what they need to have happen is they need to have to get on a united front and make a push happen, make those 2v1s, 3v1s happen so that they can get an advantage and hold that advantage.
Absolutely. The last of E.R.A is holding them back absolutely as hard as they can. We have the Trizuka coming out here on the side from Godos, and they're just trying to do absolutely everything they can to make sure that power clam is not able to push through.
Great crab, double crab with the crab. Great job. This might be what they need to finally get in and score. Unfortunately, one of them goes down. But right now, Coastal Service is doing a great job just kind of holding that space. And once again, commentators curse, we go down.
Absolutely, yeah. It just left the Strings their shot there, but they were able to get some jumps back in, so it worked out perfectly. They were able to get a nice pick on the head.
Golden Bow was not going to live that. It was going to be the bomb or the Zuka. At least he got taken out by one that, a little unfair.
Absolutely. There's not too much time left on the clock. 3 go down on E.R.A.
This looks like they're going to be their chance for Coastal Service.
Yeah, for sure. And Chino's up here on the top left. They're up there with 4 clams. They're going to have to score a lot here, but they absolutely have beyond a chance here as long as their slosher, they're down.
I think we should just stop talking at this point,
yeah.
Honestly. We're not doing any favors for Coastal Service. Please, they had 3 down. They're going to have reset right now. E.R.A getting the mid, making sure it's painted, making sure that they can't let Coastal Service back in.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say the Coastal Service has about 1 good chance here, but they have to make sure that this defense is rock solid. They're able to take down the shot, but E.R.A is able to trade back, getting one of theirs. Coastal Service trades back. Really what they need right now is clean picks. They can't really be trading here.
SGV was getting some stellar kills. And right now, I think now that they're all back to spawn, what they really need to focus on is, getting their specials, regrouping, coming out as a team. Excellent Zuka from Strings. Hoping he can get another pick.
For sure. That Hedit's cooler is going to be absolutely huge for E.R.A.'s defense here. They don't even have to defend that hard. They just have to make sure that they don't lose their plat in the next 10 seconds here.
Yeah, E.R.A., even though that right now they're just having to play defense, 10 seconds left, they're doing also a good job of just holding onto the clams so that Coastal Service can't have any and score.
Absolutely. Coastal Service is trying to go in for their last push. It's just the Hedit here, desperately trying to push in here. Ashev is holding on, but down they go.
No. Oh, unfortunately, that might be it. I don't think anyone can jump in time. Literally, as I said, that Chino trying to get that last bit in, but that Booyah, I think, is going to stop it, and that is going to be the end of that.
Absolutely.
Excellent play from E.R.A.
Yeah, that was a really hype round one. I seriously thought they were going to take that back, honestly. They had a really solid push there around like the 90-second left mark.
Yeah, like, you know, they were like doing some great, like their retake value, I feel like is a little, you know, suffering just a little, but when they finally did get in and they were trying to make it to where they can get in and score, they had some great holding ability. And they were able to like hold in the E.R.A. space for quite some time until unfortunately just too many of them went down, and that's unfortunately when they got pushed back out again.
Yeah. Once again, it really was that like that classic Modern S3 map thing where like you need to be able to wall out that specific spot.
Absolutely.
It seems easy once you're able to actually do it and you're in the moment, but once again, when you're in the moment, you kind of have like the urge to go in, maybe take an off angle, but really you want to be playing around your team and make sure you have your angles covered.
So now with that one out of the way, we are going to be going into Mako Mart TC. What do you think we're going to need to see from Coastal Service to have them have this comeback?
Coastal Service, I believe they were using a slosher last time, and you know sloshers are really good for the walls that are around on Mako. I do wonder if both teams are going to run double cooler, and if they're both going to still run Hedit. I could definitely see, especially Coastal Service, switching around their comps, maybe running a Zap just as their cooler pick instead of a Hedit. Possibly anchorless, but honestly,
yeah, I mean, that's the thing with cooler is that, you know, it's not impossible to, you know, win against a team that is running a cooler, but, you know, it kind of feels like an uphill battle sometimes because, you know, they're respawning so fast, and then, you know, that one death that you have could mean that the rest of it landslides later on.
Yeah, I know definitely for sure in some sets that I've seen thus far, like cooler has made the difference between winning and losing, because just affording those like small mistakes throughout the game can mean a lot between getting lead and not.
Yeah, and then like even still, you know, it's about getting the cooler at the. It's about. Sorry.
Everyone's quite hyped.
Everyone's really excited. Listen, so are we, because we are about to start this match. I think.
Yeah, I think we're starting the match.
I think we're starting the match.
I think we are beginning the game. But here we go. We're assuming that the comps are very similar. The comps are very similar.
Okay, yeah, I don't think anyone really changed except for, looks like Coastal Service is going with the T-Tech and the shot, choosing to have a bit more shooters on the side, probably just wanting more aggression, feeling like that's the answer, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to work out this time.
Yeah, they actually dropped the slosher, which is the last thing I expected, honestly, but we're going to see how it works out here. Especially now that E.R.A. has a bit of the advantage, but two of theirs do go down. Okay, once again.
Strings winning that Zuka battle, allowing Coastal Service to get that like advantage crab on their stack, but it's looking like unfortunately they got taken out.
Yeah, it seems like Coastal Service thinks that they can try to go in there, but their strings is with the absolutely great play of backing up. Like usually people would just go in there, but that was a nice play.
Oh yeah, staying alive is just as important as like, you know, like even if, you know, you're just sitting back, staying alive means you can shark somewhere, probably get a cheeky kill. Excellent kill. Blum Baron is going to get on the tower, and this is going to be the start of Coastal Service's push.
Absolutely. Chino just goes down there to the left side, sets up a beacon, and immediately rushes their right side. Hopefully they can make something happen over there.
Great special usage. Golden Bell trying to stall the tower with the crab. Unfortunately doesn't get anything. Just going to have to use it, do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, I just realized both Hedits are, neither of them are cooler. They're the custom. They're the custom one.
They're actually custom. So there is no. They have. Oh no, E.R.A. has a cooler. I promise I know what I'm saying. Either way, we are going to see E.R.A. start to kind of get their chance back. 53, not a bad push on Mako, but you really want to get like 30s at least.
Yeah, and it seems as though Coastal Service is Coastal Service has a bit of a rough time there. Godos is able to get a nice
with
bazooka
the
there.
cheeky kill.
Absolutely nice angle there. It seems like E.R.A is going to have a smooth sailing on this this check, possibly to the next one, especially with this crab they just popped and that booyah that's going out.
Oh man, this is definitely going to be the push. The crab on the tower is what's going to do it for E.R.A. Once again, excellent hold from E.R.A. They're going to be watching all their angles. They're watching in front of the tower, and really that's what you got to do is that you got to play around the objective, you know, as you're trying to escort it to the goal.
Absolutely. That amazing teamwork right there really demonstrated how they're able to break through all 3 checks in one push.
Double bomb from Ashy, but they have to stay alive. They're going down like flies, and that is going to be it. Oh, that was so unfortunate. Ashy got that double bomb, but unfortunately, they just could not stay alive to help get, you know, stop the tower, you know, allow enough time for their teammates to, you know, respawn, come back, help stop the tower. And that's what I'm saying, you know, once you get to the 30s, it feels like, you know, you're just struggling, you're like fighting for your life. You know, you gotta get to the 30s if you want to like a strong push to defend.
For sure, for sure. And here we have May Guilty Gear just sitting in front of the camera here, absolutely basking in her glory. But as we've seen, both teams played absolutely fantastic this